Well, the coalition is back together after a short but dramatic split, and now Opposition Leader Sussan Ley is looking for a fresh start, unveiling her new shadow cabinet. In the top jobs, Ted O'Brien becomes shadow treasurer, Michaelia Cash takes on foreign affairs, and two former rivals, Angus Taylor and Andrew Hastie, also land key roles. But who has not been so lucky? Well, Jane Hume, Barnaby Joyce and Sarah Henderson have been axed entirely from the new ministry. So will this new look get the party back on track? For more, Opposition Leader Sussan Ley joins us in Albury, New South Wales. Good morning, Sussan. It wasn't the smooth start to your leadership that you would have been hoping for, was it?
It's been a tough couple of weeks personally, Nat, and I thank Australians for their wonderful thoughts about my mum. But in terms of being the first female leader of an opposition in Australia, I have hit the ground running, and I am absolutely determined with my team to take the fight up to the Labor Party in every corner of this country, but more importantly to harness the talents of every single one of my team, because we've got a big job ahead of us, and it's important that we are the strongest possible opposition. Yeah,
let's look at your team. You demoted senior women, Hume, Henderson, Price. Why was that a good idea, given that, as you know, your party has problems with women?
It's a new period of time. It's a new parliamentary term. It's a new team and a new leadership, Nat. And I'm very proud of the women that are out there now as part of my shadow ministry, almost 40% women. And I pay my respects to those who have served in the past and will continue to play an incredibly important role. Because opposition is not about lecturing from the top, it's about listening from the bottom. And everyone has a role to play wherever they sit in the parliament. It is still an incredible privilege. But I make this point too, Nat, as a woman leader, I will make the big calls as opposition leader about the things that matter to women. Because I've been a mum struggling with paying the bills, with worrying about the kids, with all the work-life balance, and bringing that perspective to the decisions that we make when it comes to policy and when it comes to being that strong opposition is incredibly important. Of course, I want to see more women in our party room. Every single day I will. And I hope that my appointment sends that signal. And I will be working very hard as we listen closely to the messages that Australians, including Australian women, sent us at the last election.
OK, so one of those messages is that they want to work from home. Is that pretty pointed against Jane Hume, who you would argue is one of the probably the most well-known faces in your party, and she's been dumped?
Jane is a terrific talent, and she will continue to play an important role as a Senator for Victoria. Again, Nat, it is about everybody. It isn't about just the ones who happen to be in the shadow ministry. Because when you walk into that building, the House of Reps chamber or the Senate chamber, you're there with incredible privilege to work hard for the Australian people. And while there might be commentary about individual members, the only real issue for us now is how we get out there and we work hard for the people who brought us to that incredibly privileged position inside Parliament. And the commentary will take care of itself, but I'm very much focused now that the administration of setting up my team in opposition is done, to get out there and work very hard on the ground.
Yeah, it is in everyone's interest that we have a strong opposition in this country. Sussan, thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.